In our series of India's Forgotten Feminists, we now move to the story of Rukmabai Raut. Born in 1864, she lost her father at a tender age of 2. Her mother remarried a very progressive Dr. Sakaram Arjun. Inspired by her stepdad, who was a doctor, Rukmabai decided that she's going to study and become a doctor. As she grew, child marriage was rampant, and at the age of 11, she was married to a cousin of her stepdad. The condition, he had to study, educate himself and find a job. However, he did not keep up his word, and the interest that Rukmabai had in studies compelled her father to make sure that she completed her studies and therefore stayed at her mother's house. Few years down the line, her husband, Dadaji Bikaji, filed India's first divorce case. Unhappy with whatever he was doing with himself, Rukmabai did not want to consummate her marriage with him. This was the landmark case of Dadaji Bikaji versus Rukmabai in 1885. After the hearing, the first judge favored Rukmabai on her argument that she was too little to even make a choice on who she was going to live the rest of her life with. However, with staunch Hindus and society supporting her husband, there was a retrial, and the ultimatum given to her was either she joins her husband or goes to prison. The rebel that she was, Rukmabai preferred imprisonment. In fact, it is said she wrote to the Queen, and the Queen intervened to dissolve the marriage. As a result of this case that she fought against her husband, Rukmabai got the court and people to deliberate and discuss what was happening in society. And this led to the Age of the Consent Act of 1891. In 1889, she went to the London School of Medicine to complete her medicine and returned to India in 1895. And then on, stayed in the country to serve the women of India. There were two major legal changes thanks to her case. First was the Age of Consent Act 1891, which increased the age of girls from 10 to 12 years to be eligible to marriage, which subsequently has turned 18. And the second one was the abolition of child marriage. Hers was the first step towards the same. Rukmabai's legacy is something that helps many people still continue to fight against the rights of women and children, gender equality, and breaking different social norms, which was unthinkable till some time back. One person definitely can bring about a change. All you need is the courage and conviction to ignite that spark, and you never know where it would lead. The next time you're wondering if you as an individual can ignite change, remember Rukmabai Raut.